was honestly kind of hard to like work. I've never done a post before, but I got it done. I asked y'all to ask me some questions as I wanted to know about me because I feel like I've never really talked about myself outside of like the videos and like I feel like the most y'all know about me is like my name. I have a daughter and that I'm a business fan. Like that's really all I really like have shared. And I'm not gonna sit here and like tell y'all my whole life story, but I feel like as the channel is starting to grow and like more people are coming to the channel, y'all are telling me that y'all enjoy the content. So like I feel like this is me giving back to y'all in a way, like a little bit more of me. Also, more people are coming to the channel, bro. We hit 2K, like 2K, 2K, 2,000 subscribers. Like that's insane, bro. And I know like 2,000 is not a lot, but it's not a little. You get what I'm saying? Like to me, that's like I don't know. I'm like it's surreal. And like I guess like all the comments, I look at them and I'll be like, damn, like there's actually people who like what I'm doing that I don't know. I don't know. Like I like the little community that I'm building. So like shout out to y'all for real. I appreciate y'all to demoting back 2,000 and let's just keep going. Let's just keep going, like running it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna keep being here for y'all if y'all are here for me. So oh, sorry about that. What's so crazy is like I remember again, like I said, I'm not gonna let my head get big or nothing, but I do remember like I wanna say like February is May now. I was at a friend's house and I was on my laptop, I was doing school homework and like I kinda had just started like if y'all remember, if y'all go back, I kinda started to like be more like consistent and I told myself in the video where I was like I think it was like we're so back first ASMR video of the year. I was like I'm gonna be more consistent. I think it was like a month after that. I had posted like 2 or 3 videos and like they didn't do the best, but I told myself I was gonna post, so I kept posting and I think I was at like 300 and I was like 3 months ago. So like 1,700 subscribers in like 3 months, bro. Like that's what's up, bro. For real, shout out to y'all. Like I said, I can't thank y'all enough. Y'all motivate me to keep making videos. So yeah, it's been 3 minutes. Sorry for the super long intro. But without further ado, let's get right into these questions. Okay. I have my questions pulled up on my laptop to the left of me, so like I'm gonna be like looking here and looking here. Okay. Just preface. So I'm gonna say the name just to make it like a little more personal. So like whoever asked me this question, y'all can feel like I'm talking to you. I'm answering you personally, or directly. But the first question we have from Udo250, Udo250. He says, Udo, they said, who are your favorite music artists, dream vacation spots, and career aspirations? So, it's a 3-part question. I'm gonna answer all 3. My favorite music artist, I would say Young Thug. I'm talking about old Young Thug though now. Not so much. Like he kinda went all sad with all this like shit that's come out. Him cheating on Mariah and like the phone calls in jail. But man, like prime Young Thug, bro. I think after he dropped the Punk album, like everything after that, yeah. But from Punk back to like when he started to rise, bro, Thug was he was that guy. Oh, but yeah, Thug. I like Gunna. I like a lot of that whole ATL music scene. Thug and Gunna. I think Gunna is like I like Gunna a little more than Thug now, just because like he's continuing on, but also he's a little younger than Thug, so like it is what it is. Everybody, no one's in their prime forever, and I think I've just come to accept that when Young Thug, like he's just out his prime, like you can't be on top forever. You gotta come down at some point, and he has come down, but and that's okay. It's like with Lightning McQueen. Jackson Storm started to pass up Lightning McQueen. Like he just realized he wasn't him no more. But yeah, Gunna, Thug. I'm gonna name my top 5. No, no order. But yeah, Gunna, Thug. Like Frank Ocean. We got Sade. I've been really tapped in with like Michael Jackson, probably because the movie and just like the buzz around his name right now because of the movie. But when you like, everybody knows it's like, bro, Mike was him. Like for real, he was really him musically. Um, Michael Jackson actually fucked off. I'm gonna just name off artists. I like Brad Fayez. I haven't really listened to his like newer music, but his older stuff like Saunders Son, bro, amazing. Brad, I said Frank. Um, I like Erica Badu. I like Lil Uzi, Cardi. Like again, their newer stuff. Like yeah. Oh, Nine Vicious. I don't know if y'all tapped in with him. He's very like it's an acquired taste for sure, but I kind of like his music. It's different. Some of it sounds just like it's just a lot going on. But when it's like Travis Scott. When Travis Scott makes a good song, it's a good song. But when it's a bad song, turn that shit off. But yeah, that wasn't the full scope. But I have a video on my music, like talking about music way back, and I have my playlist linked in that comment section. So if you feel curious and you want to get a real full scope of my music taste, you can go to that video, look in the comments. My dream vacation spot. I've always said that one day a plan of mine is to wake up in Italy. A dream of mine is to wake up in Italy, 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 Italy. I feel like that would just be fire. Like going to sleep and waking up and being like, damn, I'm in Italy. Like looking out the window. I want to go to Jamaica. I want to go to the motherland. I want to go to the motherland. I have not been out the country yet, which kind of sucks because I've had my passport for like 2 years and I just have not. I don't really have anyone to go with. And like, I'm not afraid to solo travel. I've traveled by myself before as an adult, but I think going out the country alone is like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm there yet. But yeah, Italy, Jamaica. I want to go to Iceland. The nature out there is beautiful. Italy, Jamaica, Iceland. I want to go to LA. Not LA, but I want to go to like San Diego. And I know that's not like I also want to go to Wyoming. I want to go to the Grand Tetons. Yeah, I'm sure someone like come back to me as I keep speaking, but career aspirations. Right now, as you can see, I'm not gonna show my company. Damn, maybe I have my company hat on, but y'all don't know like where I work, so that's okay. But I work for Rosendon Electric. I'm an electrical apprentice. I'm in my first year of my apprenticeship. I'm about to finish up in like a month or two, and then I'll start my second year in like August. But yeah, I just want to get my journeyman's travel. I want to become a travel electrician. I just want to go wherever the work is, wherever the money's at, whether that be like out the country in like Canada, whether it be in California, Wyoming, like who knows, wherever the money's at, I follow. So I just want to get my journeyman's. Just be able to make a shitload of money while enjoying what I do. I might go to the military too, who knows? But that's just like a thought that's lingering in my mind. But mainly for the benefits, cause like America, but the benefits they give, you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, and that was wrapping up your questions, Mr. Udo. I really hope I'm saying it right. Also, sorry for that background noise. My family is here in my home. They're kind of loud, but it's okay. I still love them. But yeah, excuse me for butchering anyone's name. If I do, I'm sorry. On to the next question. Next question. We have Max with 3 S's. ASMR. Max ASMR. Max says, what's your fave place you've traveled to? How old are you? And what got you into ASMR? Another triple header. To answer the first question, my favorite place that I've traveled to would probably have to be Oregon. I went to Portland last year for my birthday. Amazing trip. I loved it so much. The nature out there is like, bruh, breathtaking, and I didn't even see like all of it. I really want to go back. I'm really debating going back for my birthday this year. Would that be crazy to go to the same place for your birthday a year later? I don't think so. I really want to because I didn't get to see everything Oregon has to offer. There's some reasons, but like I'm not gonna get into it. But I just would love to really go back and get like a full scope because like I had a really great time. I loved it so much. The food, bro. The food was amazing, bro. Like it's so diverse. I wonder how many times I said, bro. Let me get a bro count in the comments. Hey, I said my last video, I get a yawn count, and somebody actually gave it to me. So whoever you are, you know who you are. Shout out to you. But yeah, Oregon is definitely my favorite place I've traveled to. I would recommend it to anyone who hasn't gone yet. The hype you see is real. Oregon is the real deal. Like Portland. I don't know about the whole state, but Portland is the real deal. Sorry, my cats were making noise. But how old am I? 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 The biggest mystery of them all. How old do y'all think I am? How old do I look? How do I look? Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. I am 21, 21, 21, 21, 20. I am 21 years old. I was born on July 31st, 2004. I'm an '04 baby. Graduated high school in like 2022. I went to high school during COVID. COVID like shut out my senior year. I mean, not my senior, my sophomore year. My senior year was normal. I had a graduation, I had a prom. I actually didn't go to prom, but I had a graduation and I had a regular school year. So prayers out to the 2020 graduates. Y'all still don't get y'all prom. And the last question, what got me into ASMR? Honestly, I think I was just like, I had been watching, I explained this in a previous like Rambo video, but I had just been watching it for like years. Like since like 2016 when I was like middle school, I discovered it. And I just always watched it to go to sleep and like to relax and just to like wind down. And then like one day I was like, did I watch it so much? Like why not just try it? And then I think I bought a mic. I was feeling really, when you get that spur of like motivation one day on those days, you do like 50, 100 push-ups in your room. You're like, I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. I had one of those moments. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna make ASMR. And then I just bought a mic. The one I'm using right now, I need to upgrade. I really need to upgrade, but my money is focused elsewhere. But at the moment, all damn is storming right now. Hopefully my power doesn't cut out. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I just had one of those moments of the spurs of motivation. I just bought a mic, and then I was using my iPad, but then I was like, I'm just using my phone. So yeah, just a boy with a phone and a mic and a dream for real. And like it was pretty slow at first. I wasn't really getting any views, and like a lot of my content wasn't even. Y'all can go see if you look at my channel. Wasn't even ASMR to begin with. Like some of it was, some of it wasn't. And then I slowly like transferred out of ASMR. And then I was like, nah, let me go back into it because like I felt like that's when I felt most connected and like I enjoyed it more when I was doing the ASMR. Like up until recently, it started to like gain more traction and like people have started to notice me. I guess you could say. And I say that humbly. Like I don't think I'm anyone. Like I'm still a dude with a 9 to 5. Not even 9 to 5, bro. I work like 6 to 4, but I'm still a normal guy. I don't think I'm anyone. But yeah, I hope that answered all of your questions, Max ASMR. On to the next. We have Ver323. They said, hey there, I found your channel last week and I've really enjoyed your content so far. Why did you decide to start an ASMR channel? I kind of just answered that in the last one, but I mean, again, like I said, it was just, I see all these people doing these things. I had been watching it for so long and I seen like the success that it brought to people I was watching, like how it changed their life and like how they said they really enjoyed their life and like spaces, money is the end goal, or one of the goals. You want to make money, you want to benefit from the fruits of your labor. So obviously, the money, I've seen that like people could make the potential in the revenue aspect, and then just like I said, seeing like people like me like doing it, and I was like, if they can do it, why can I not do it? Like, it was one of those thoughts, and like I said, I just bought the mic, set my camera up, and just started whispering. So yeah, it was really just like comparing myself to others in a good way though, for like motivation, not in a degrading way or like to like tear myself down. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. Bird 323. On to the next question. We have Chris Brennan dash V787W. Chris Brennan says, "Good evening. How are you doing?" I'm doing well. How are you? What are your favorite things or hobbies you like to do? I'm new to your channel and I really like your videos. Thank you so much, Chris. I'm glad you like the videos, and I hope you continue to support. And I hope that the videos I continue to put out get your liking. So, to answer your question, some of my favorite things to do outside of like work, I love being a dad. Like hanging out with my daughter, spending time with my daughter is probably like top one. I think all the memories that I create with her like everlasting. Like I think the craziest thing about being a dad, and it's crazy because I think I talk about this with my mom now. Cause like, I mean, I just told you my age. I'm a young dad, and I can acknowledge that for sure. But I'm here. There's no sense in like crying about it. Like it happened. But watching her grow from like day zero, or I guess you could say day one, watching her grow from day one to like she's about to be 2 years old, like it's been insane. Like the progress that she's made, the development, like she's throwing tantrums now, like, and that's like not necessarily something like that's like birth control for a lot of people, right? Like babies crying and shit, which like I'm not a fan of it either. But to see like where she started to where she is now, like it's crazy to me. And I look at her, I see myself, and it's like she's a girl and I'm a man, and like a lot of she's making me like understand like how women work. She's making me internalize, and like, because I feel like when you have children, especially with like girls, you have to really like they make you look at yourself, because how you treat them and like how they treat you is a direct reflection of how you treat them. So like she's made me like do so much internal work and like really slow down. I feel like one thing she's taught me is patience. And like I guess being a dad, can you say it's being a hobby? I guess it's something I like to do and I do it, so yeah, it's a hobby. So yeah, like being a dad for sure is like top one. Like I love it. I'd recommend it to anyone who's ready, and you're never really ready, but to anyone who's like financially stable, mentally stable, and in good place. You shouldn't be having kids if you're not ready, because kids are a lot. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but just they come with a lot. They demand a lot of attention. They demand a lot of focus, energy. So yeah, that's top one. Outside of being a dad, who I am as myself, I love playing basketball. I love watching basketball. I grew up like playing. I grew up watching it. It's probably like I say basketball is the hardest sport. Let me know what y'all think. I think basketball is probably the hardest sport to be good at, and I will die on that hill because I can make a whole video talking about it. I'm not gonna get into it right now, but I'll make a whole video talking about it. But yeah, I like to play basketball. I like to watch basketball a lot. Talking hoops. I make videos about it on this channel. I recently just got into like skateboarding. I have yet to make a skateboarding video because I'm not gonna say I suck. Like I'm low key. Like I ain't cold, but I'm not bad. Like for me to only have been riding for like a year. I mean not a year, a month. Sorry. I'm low key, pretty smooth. Like I'm learning how to do like a 50-50 grind and like I don't know what it's called, but it's like the back end of your board and you like grind and you go that way. I come up the ramp, go to the coping, but the back, like the sure. So like I just love to invest in myself. I like investing my money too. So yeah, anything that just makes me happy. All of those things kind of take my mind away from like all the stresses of life. Cause like I feel like in a thing like basketball, like skateboarding, you have to pay attention to what's in front of you. You can't think about, oh, I got this bill due next week. Oh, this person's mad at me. Oh, I didn't text this. But like, you can't worry about that shit because you have to worry about what's in front of you, and it kind of just takes your mind away from all of that. Like, it's an escape. So yeah, those are my hobbies. So I hope that answered your question, Mr. Chris Brandon. For the next question we have from Everything Black. Everything Black, Everything Black. Shout out to bro. I think you're a dude. If you're a girl, I'm sorry. Shout out to you. Um, because special shout out to you because I remember you from like when I was making like my inspirational videos. I guess just my talking videos. Like you would comment and show love. So like I remember you. Shout out to you, bro. Oh, and also, bro is like a genderless term to me. If it's not to you, I apologize. But like I call everybody bro. So Everything Black says, what are your favorite triggers as a viewer of ASMR? And what are your favorite triggers as an ASMR artist? Are they the same or different? I feel like that's a good question. My favorite triggers as a viewer. I like that he added like viewer and as a creator. Because I definitely have different ones. As a viewer, I would say like I love mouth sounds. I love mouth sounds. I love like the coconut rain, like the coconut crack rain. I love that one. Damn, now that I'm thinking about it, what do I like? I like half the time I will say I be going to sleep like in like 5 minutes of video. So like I'll just put something on, but like rambling, like just hearing something, like just the sound of like someone just talking to sleep. Some ramblings. Damn, a lot of it sounds like what I do, so maybe it's the same. Yeah, ramblings. I'm ashamed of it, but I used to watch like mukbangs. I will never watch that shit again. Like, I don't know, it was a phase. I used to watch like people eat like crunchy grapes, but I can't stand that shit now. I cannot stand it. Damn, what are some ASMR? I like, yeah, coconut rain, mouth sounds. I like hand sounds. Teeth tapping is like low-key underrated. I don't know if y'all have ever heard that trigger. That's an underrated trigger for sure. I like Spanish videos because they also help me learn Spanish. Or like language videos when like someone's speaking another language and doing ASMR. I feel like that like really like taps into my brain and like, cause I really try to understand what they're saying, or like even if I don't understand, I try to like gain a level of like context to what they're saying, or understand the context to what they're saying. But yeah, as a viewer, those are my likings, and then as a creator, I can't say I really don't feel like I've been a creator long enough to say like I have set in stone favorite triggers. Like these are my go-tos. I kind of just go off like what the comments want. Like I kind of feed off y'all's energy, like what y'all want to see. But so far it has been like mouth sounds, spit painting. Like y'all really like that video. I also like spit painting too, but like spit painting. I like rambling because like I could just talk. I like this sound. I like that sound a lot. I don't know. It's just kind of satisfying to me. But yeah, I can't say I have like set in stone favorite triggers to do as an ASMR artist yet. Just I don't feel like I've been in the game long enough. But I will say like yeah, I enjoy like most of the same stuff like on the same side. So yeah, I guess you can say as of right now they're the same. But yeah, on to the next question we have from Dodge the Standard. He says, Dawes says, we are almost halfway through the year. Do you have any goals to complete before this year ends? Do I have any goals to complete? I do have goals to complete. You know, speaking about goals, I feel like I used to be one of those people, like when New Year started, New Year's resolutions, I would only make like, I would do goals for the whole year. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Sorry. I would only do goals for like the whole year. I would spend out the whole always set myself up for failure. I'm not saying anyone who does that is setting themselves up for failure, but for me personally, I can't work. I can't operate on on a scale that far ahead. Like, cause in a year, a lot changes. Me personally, or like me as a person, a lot changes. Who you are on January 1st is not who you are on January 7th. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot can change in a week or a day. So I tried to go in like increments. So like, I'd say we're in like the second period of this year, like second quarter. First, so like I go by like quarters. So like January to March, April to July, and so forth. But I will say like a goal for me is I want to hit 5,000 subs. I definitely want to be at 5K before that, and also want to continue to like work in my actual job. Continue to rank up. I should be finished with my second year for my first semester, my second year. So I want to have that completed because like I'm in school for that too. So like I get graded on things. It's not just like me going to work. I'm basically like a student who works full time, if that makes sense. So like I actually have to do homework, do labs, things like that. So I want to keep my grades good, and then just like personal savings, finance like goals. I'm not gonna dig too deep into that because like I got IRS. But yeah, those are really my goals. Just like personal like YouTube, the things that I invest my time into. I want them to just keep growing. So good question. We have another question from the same person. What's something you wish you had more time for? I would say honestly, and I feel like every parent can say this, but myself, and I only say that because like I said, as a parent, you are like, I'm not gonna say stripped, but you just don't have the luxury to have that freedom that you once had as a like when you weren't a parent because you have someone who is in need and in demand of your attention and your energy. And again, like it's not to say like I don't want to give the energy or attention. Like I love to be a dad for my daughter, but again, like as a person, you have your own wants and needs, and sometimes as a parent, now sometimes you always have to put the needs of your child before you because they need you more than you need them. So yeah, I would definitely say myself, but I also feel like I get an adequate amount of time to like invest in myself. So yeah, and then for the next question we have Lana, where are you? Have you ever traveled out of the United States of America? They didn't say United States of America, they just said US, but I made it United States of America. But no. I answered that a little earlier in the video, and I have not traveled out of the US, which kinda sucks, but I do have my passport, so I'm ready. If everything goes to shit one day, because y'all know those people we got up in office, they ain't, I ain't gonna get too political, but y'all know, if we ever gotta get up out of here, sayonara. So yeah, no, I've not traveled out the U.S., but I will, if I ever do go, I will make a ASMR vlog for y'all, so stay tuned. Another question from Dodge, this standard, if you had to eat one food for 2 months straight, what would it be? Probably like ground beef and not mashed potatoes, ground beef and sweet potatoes. I don't know if that really counts as like one food, but I'm gonna count it because that's a meal. Like you eat those together, so it's a meal. But one food, probably like chicken, like just like protein. I feel like that's the only thing I could tolerate for that long because you can like, you can mix chicken up, you can fry it, you can bake it, saute it, grill it, like you can sauteing and grilling. That's the same thing, I think. But you have a variety of ways to cook a chicken. You can boil it. Like I'm not eating no boiled chicken though, but if I had to, I would. So yeah, probably chicken, boil. Next question is from Araya7582. I hope I'm saying your name right. Aria. What is really important to you in life? Also, shout out to Arya. stressors and negatives and like things that try people that try to bring you down, outside sources, external sources that can just like weigh on you. And like I'm sure y'all all know like depression is a real thing and just like yeah, life can really be tough sometimes. And like I think what's really important to me is my happiness and my fulfillment in life. Like what I get out of this life, I want to feel fulfilled. Like I don't want to leave this earth or be in my deathbed thinking about like what I could have done, what I should have done, or like so I always try to live like fuck it. Like it's kind of what I said when I made this channel. Like fuck it, let's just see how it turn out. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. But I'd rather know that it didn't work out than knowing that what if I don't like the what if the bill of regret is always higher than the bill of I forgot how the saying goes, but you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, like my happiness, my internal happiness, and then the happiness around of the people around me too. Like I want my peoples, my family, my support system, my village to be well too, and like that's why I work as hard as I do because I know I have the opportunity to like change the lives of people around me. I don't know about y'all, but like sometimes I'll look in the mirror and I'll be like, bro, like I really am like destined for this shit. Like not even on no cocky or like self-centered shit, but I really will like tell myself because I feel like you have to speak life into yourself. I feel like you really have to let yourself know that like you built for this because like if not you then who? Like why not you? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I really hold that on my back and I just shoulder that. But yeah, happiness is really important to me. Overall fulfillment in life. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. And for the next question, we have by Miranda. Miranda asks, will you ever get more piercings? I don't know, Miranda. I can't really say right now. The only piercing I probably would get, besides the one I have like this, I low-key have had this nose piercing for like since I was like 18. I'm 21 now, so it's been like 3 years. And I really have like had the temptation to take it out just because I feel like, and it's just me. It's not even that big of a deal. It's just me like overthinking, but I feel like I've had it for too long, and then I feel like sometimes it can make me like I can come off as childish or like unprofessional, but like I don't really care about looking professional because I feel like that's some like corporate bullshit, like some societal standards bullshit, and I try not to live by those standards that society makes because like who is society to tell me how to live my life? But probably like if I were to get another one, like it would be no more facial or your ears or part of your face, I guess maybe, but none like lips, eyes, none of that. Nah, I probably wouldn't do that. No more nose. Like whenever I take this out and it heals, like that'll just be it forever. Because I also feel like at a certain point, like as a dude, bro, like you can't be like 40 with no nose piercing, bro. Come on, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's just me though. If you're 40 with a nose piercing, hey, no hate, bro. I ain't hating. I ain't hating. Live your life. That's just my preference. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'd probably only get like my ear piercing, and the reason I don't only have one ear piercing, there's a reason for that because for the longest time, my mom, if you're watching this, like don't lie, but mom was pretty strict on like certain things growing up, and one of the things she was like non-negotiable was like earrings. I have two brothers, so like she had 3 boys, and she never allowed us to get earrings until we were 18. Like tattoos, I can understand because like that's too much of a permanent decision to make as a child. But earrings, they can heal. You can take them out, but she was not going for it at all. Like she was not going. So for like my whole life, she always told me no. And then one day I remember like I think I was like 17, 16 at the time. So I was still in high school. She came up to me and was like, "Do you want your ears pierced?" And I was like, yeah. But she was like, "But I'm gonna do it." And I was like, "Mom, do you even know how to do this?" She bought like a little piercing kit off of Amazon, and like I was scared, but I was like, "Bro, this is probably the only time I'm ever gonna get like up until this point." And like my mom has always told me no, and now she's letting me do it, but she's gonna do it. So I was skeptical. So I was like, "All right, I want it, but I don't know if you're gonna do a good job, and I don't want my ear to fall off. So I'll only let her do one." And I I was like, we'll see how it heals. And then, because I was just scared, but she did it, and it worked. It healed. Um, and like this one had already healed. And then like when you get up ear piercing, you have to put like the little beginner piercing. You can't just go straight to like a hoop or a stud. And so like I don't want to have mismatch, and I don't want to take this out and put it beginning or then like even though like it wouldn't even take that long for it to heal. I just have never did it. And I probably should because, like I said, I want to take this out, but I feel like I don't want to take this out because I feel like if I take this out, then my face is going to be unbalanced because I only have one earring. You get what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, I should probably get this pierced, but yeah, I probably would only get my ear pierced. That'd probably be the only piercing I'd get ever. So yeah, I hope that answered your question, Miranda. And to end the video, we have a question from Patrick Knight 55. Patrick Knight 55. Patrick Knight 55. Do you have any tattoos or future tattoo ideas? Yes, Patrick, I do have tattoos. I'm actually gonna get one on Friday. On Friday of this upcoming, or Saturday of this upcoming week. Friday, May 23rd. Saturday, May 23rd. It's gonna be on my torso. Maybe I'll do like a video like for that. Maybe I'll vlog it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Just give me a video idea. But yeah, I do have like tattoos. Tattoos on my arm. This one is like, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's on my forearm. It's like an angel going down my arm. Then I have one right here. It's like sun, moon, and snakes, and like a dagger going through it. And then I have some Arabic characters on my arm. It reads, patience, reliance, faith, and gratitude. I always tell people like as a joke. I don't mean this to be disrespectful at all. But obviously I'm not Arab. I'm not gonna say Arabic, but I'm not Arabian or like I'm a black male, and I don't speak Arabic. So like people when they see the tattoo, they're always like, I guess I get it. But they always ask me like, do you know what it means? And I'm like, bro, why would I get a tattoo if I didn't know what it means? But I guess people get tattoos and they don't know the meaning. But it's pretty stupid in my opinion. But like, I only say that if it's like if it's a tattoo where like you don't know the language that it's speaking or like that it's saying, like to get something that you don't know about just for how it looks. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. But I always say like it means fuck bitches get money. Fuck. That's what I get for saying that. But yeah, that's a joke. I always tell people like what, and I'm like nah, bro. And then I'll just tell them like the real reason. My regular voice, like my outside of ASMR voice, I have a very monotone tone. If you go like, people tell me that all the time I sound like a robot. Like my voice doesn't really get like, sometimes when you get excited, your voice goes high. When you're sad, it goes down. My voice stays the same. So it's kind of hard to tell my emotions at time, and I use that to my advantage because like I can be sarcastic and like I could be being sarcastic and someone think I'm like dead ass serious. Like I'll like play with jokes on people and I'll be like, nah, yeah, that's what it means. And they'll be thinking I'm serious, and I'll just be like, nah, bro, I'm playing. Like it means this. So yeah, I have those three, and then I have. Hopefully, I can show this on YouTube. I'll get in striked or something, but I have one on my no nip slip, but I have one right here. It is a bonsai tree coming out of my shoulder. The lighting's pretty bad, but yeah, it's a bonsai tree branch coming out of my shoulder. This the hole right here is coming out, comes down here, and then I have two birds. This is me, and this is my daughter, and we're chilling on the branch. So yeah, whenever she was born, I wanted to get a tattoo of me and my daughter. And like, if you all don't know like the symbolism behind a bonsai tree, like I would go look it up. But I really like the symbolism behind it. And then like I said, just adding the bird as me and my daughter onto it because I feel like we're both free spirits. Like she reminds me of me so much. We kind of just do what we want in a structured way. But yeah, I hope that answered your question, Patrick Knight. But that is the this next video. I'm not fluent.